forewarned. Should be forearmed.
Talking of arms, it's the usual push and shove. Andrew Redmayne has James Donachie stationed right in front of him, and he's a tall figure, Donachie. Corona's delivery, looking for Broich at the near post. And what have we got here?
A corner to the near post again, the match-winning combination of last week. It's Andreu, his arms are up. Yep. No problem. Great pick, Peter.
Good decision.
And there was a hush around the stadium because no one really knew what was going on.
Well, a big chance for Brisbane to strike early. Dimitri Petratos from 11 metres against Andrew Redmayne. And he scores, fires it into the roof of the nets. And Dimi Petratos, who grew up in Western Sydney, has plunged a dagger into the heart of the Wanderers.
That's a very, very impressive penalty from Dimi Petratos. The officiating very impressive as well. It's a clear decision. And Brendan Sansalab, the second man there, wind the tape back to the concession of the corner. Brendan Sansalab on halfway, trying to play for the throw-in, thump the ball out over his own.
McLaren is onside here, and he's got the wrong side of Alberto. Just a little nudge into the back of the striker. Wanderers feel hard done by. But again, I think that was a good decision.
It's a clear decision. It's stupid defending from Alberto, who's otherwise been very impressive this season, has made a good start here tonight. But having just conceded a penalty from a Corona corner, why would you even go close? It's there's nothing to the imagination.
Well, they were undone several minutes ago from a corner, handled by Andreu. Let's see how they deal with the free kick. Corona again on set-piece duty. Oh, and in he goes! They've got a second! I think Thomas Broich got the final touch. And Brisbane, incredibly, before we've reached the 20-minute mark, are 2 goals to the good.
Yeah, I think it's an own goal, Simon. It is. Oh, it's poor old Andreu. Oh. He's conceded the penalty for goal number 1, and his derriere helps him to goal number 2. It's disaster time for the Wanderers. In some way, they've brought it on themselves, conceding 2 silly set pieces.
Well, got to do now.
And I think they're capable of it, particularly with this crowd pushing them on. And the silver lining on the cloud is they've obviously got plenty of time to turn this around.
Here they come again, though, Brisbane. Borrello going first time. McLaren gets there ahead of Alberto on the turn. It's 3! You couldn't make this up. Jamie McLaren. Brisbane are in heaven here. And maybe they've got 1 foot in the grand final already. Remarkable.
Well, it's ludicrous. It's a tight one for on-offside, but I think Alberto's played him on. Too much speed, Brandon Borrello. It's a cross in hope more than anything. Alberto's there. Andreu again can do nothing. It's really ineffectual defending in the end. And it's a deflection then that gets over the top of Andrew Redmayne. They can't take a trick, the Wanderers. Architects of their own downfall in some part. And Brisbane are flying. Just flying. Crazy stuff here in Parramatta. Often come at you again. The Wanderers were clearly dominant in the opening 12 minutes. And then 12 minutes has elapsed hence.
Sansalab, that's a free kick, and that's going to be a booking for Jade North.
Well, it's a haymaker from Jade North. It's his second.
Peter Green has marked the line for the wall. Castellan had that early chance. Goes through the wall! What a hit! 3-1! That fairly tore into the back of the net. And the Wanderers have a toehold. And it's raining goals in Parramatta.
is that a wall or a sandcastle from Brisbane? If it's a sandcastle, the tide has come in care of Romeo Castellan and washed it away with a strike of real power and precision. I mean, that's not defending anything. It's paper mache from Brisbane. And the Wanderers... You've just got to be very careful still, the Wanderers. This Brisbane team is such a taste from the counter-attack.
Particularly with Jamie McLaren back in goal-scoring form. It's a 3-goal drought, his longest of the campaign. Now Castellan's taken a tumble, but Santalab is away. One-on-one with Jamie Young. It's Santalab! It's 3-2! Game on in Parramatta!
Will you listen to this? Will you just listen to this? Castellan appealing for the foul. James Donachie will wonder how he got caught so hopelessly second best in that chase. Santalab gets goal side and then stands up Donachie. Young's beaten at the near post. It's a catalogue of errors from Brisbane this time. And Parramatta goes off. Passes. But again, you've got to pay credit to Brisbane's defence. And we've got to say, finally, it's a very good one from Jamie Young.
First save of the game. Jamison quicker to it than Petratos. Going around the outside and he'll get the set piece. No, well, I was just stood there, ref.
Well, there's the nibble from Mackay. Yeah, it's a foul.
Topo Stanley, Alberto. About to make their move at the back post. Nichols trying to barge his way through, and it's towards Nichols, but getting clear by Corona. Lofted back in by Jamison, nodded down by Topo Stanley. Nichols and Young equal to it. There's a scramble, and Castellan 3-3. The comeback complete. Mayhem in Parramatta.
Well, the pressure told in the end. And the free kick from Dimas was difficult. Difficult enough for Brisbane not to complete. Was difficult. Difficult enough for Brisbane not to completely clear their lines. And Corey Brown was it? He couldn't push out. That was Donachie who couldn't push out quickly enough. It kept Topo Stanley onside, and that played the advantage for the Western Sydney Wanderers. He was going to win that header and the scramble that resulted. Well, who else? Romeo Castellan. He's missed a hatful this season, but surely not from 6 yards. Surely not with an equaliser beckoning. And surely not with the red and black hordes cheering him on.
Oh,
they're on the canvas.
Focus as well.
They're on the canvas. They're just being pulverised at the moment.
Well, this is a comeback for the ages by the Wanderers.
No, it's a free
Spaniard on for Dimi Petratos, who gave Brisbane the lead from the penalty spot. Seems like an eternity ago. Curtex Stadium going off. Dimas with the free kick. Jamie Young with the punch. He's not quite got the distance he wanted. Drops for Castellan! Hat-trick! 4-3! Astonishing! Absolutely astonishing!
Well, it's another set piece. It's a litany of them, not really dealt with. Dangerous from Dimas, but it hung. Young was strong and the punch was airborne. Thomas Broish had no idea where the ball was. A man of his quality and experience. He's handed the advantage to Romeo Castellan, who, believe it or not, couldn't hit the proverbial with a banjo this season. And when it's counted, he's hit a hat-trick. Romeo Castellan. Quite incredible.
Corona. Hervas. Good movement by the Spaniards. Will slip through for Tommy Orr. Enrique on the left. It's Enrique, and here's McLaren. Can you believe this? It's 4-4. Staggering. Just staggering. 10 minutes to go. Brisbane back from the brink.
Well, they've been building a case impressively. And a pass from a seemingly innocuous position to Herdovas, who's in between the defence and midfield. He releases the pacey Tommy Orr. It's a miss hit. It's nothing more or less than a miss hit from Enrique. But what a perfect miss hit. Straight into the path of their top scorer, the Supermac, Jamie McLaren, and it's all square. Next thing you know, Johnny Aloisi will have his shirt off doing a lap swing around his head.